Welcome to my Idaho cabin, where the elk and deer run free. Welcome to my Idaho cabin, hope you spend a little time with me.
Hi everybody. It's been a long time since I've made a video, so I thought I'd better get back in the swing of things. But I was looking at a YouTube video the other day, and they were doing some outside camping, riverside camping, and they were using a can cooker. And I bought one of those last year for my camping group, and we've used it out on the river occasionally. But this is not an advertisement for can cookers, because they're not sponsoring me or anything like that. I just want to tell you, this is a really super item. Even if you don't go camping, you really ought to consider getting one of these things. Because last night, we made beef stew in this can cooker. It's real easy, and it's fast. It took me, total was about an hour. And that included, 5-10 minutes or so to brown the beef stew. So, think about it, give it a try. It's a lot faster than using a Dutch oven, and boy, I'll tell you, it was good. So, here's how we do it. These are two petite or terrace major roasts. They come from the chuck of the beef and up at the top. They're kind of hard to find, and they're exceptionally tender and really delicious. I think I've done a video on these before. But anyway, we're going to use them for the beef stew today. So I'm going to get them cut up into about 1-inch cubes, and then we'll put them in some seasoned flour and brown them. For today's recipe, I'm going to be using the Can Cooker Junior. This is one of my favorite utensils when I go camping, and it's real easy to use. You just spray the inside with non-stick spray, add your vegetables, turn it on, and when it starts to steam, you start the timer, and when the time is up, you're ready to go. I'll show you how it works. Okay, so here's how we're going to put this thing together. First of all, we have to spray the inside of the can cooker and the grates which are in there with some non-stick spray. Okay, now we add our vegetables, which are, see if I can remember, potatoes, onions, celery, carrots, mushrooms, and onions. The recipe will be right below you, so don't worry about it. It'll show up. Okay, now that we got the vegetables in there, now we're going to place the meat on top of the vegetables. So here's the meat that's been browned. Put that in there. Spread it around a little bit. And now we add garlic and some seasonings. The seasonings I like to use are Tony Chachere's. Just a little bit, not a lot. About that much. Now we're going to add tomatoes. Spread that out around. Little Johnny's seasoning salt as well. Never hurt anybody. Now we have some red wine and some beef broth. Put that in there. One thing about the can cookers, you always have to have some liquid in there because you're cooking with steam. And then this is optional, but you can put some butter in there. The recipe calls for a stick. I didn't want to put that much in, so I've got a half a stick. I'll just put that in on top. And 'cause everything's better with butter, right? Okay, that's all there is to it. Now we're going to put the lid on there. See, it's got a little vent hole here, so when you put it on and turn the heat on, as soon as you see steam coming out of the hole, you lower the heat to low and cook it for the required time. So we'll latch the top and we'll put it on the stove. That's all there is to it. Okay, I just put the cooker on the stove and I'm waiting for it to start to vent through the little hole in the top. One thing I didn't tell you, because it's a secret, add a pinch of cinnamon to every stew that you make. It brightens up the stew and it adds just a little something to it, and it puts it right over the top. So don't tell anybody because it's a secret, but a pinch of cinnamon in your stew. Don't forget. I don't know if you can see the steam. It just started to come out of the can cooker. So now I'm going to lower the heat and down to low and start the timer for 40 minutes. Well, thanks for coming along on this video. Appreciate it. If you like it, click on the like button. If you don't, click on the dislike. If you're not a subscriber, please feel free to join and hit the subscribe button. So anyway, as I said, thanks for coming along. The stew was delicious. It was great. And for only cooking for the whole thing, start to finish, less than an hour, you just can't go wrong. But the star of the show was the butter mixture that we put on the cornbread. I had some honey cornbread, and I mixed about a half a stick of softened butter with about 1 to 2 tablespoons of molasses, unsulphured molasses. Mix that up together, put that on cornbread. If you want to have a great taste and a big boost to the flavor, try that. If you don't like molasses, just use butter. But it was great. Everybody just scarfed it up, and the whole pan of cornbread went bye-bye. Anyway, hope you liked the recipe. Give the can cooker a try if you're interested. It really cuts down on the cooking time, and easy to use, simple, and great recipes. Just go on YouTube, Google can cooker recipes. They're great. They're fun, and I love stews and chili and stuff like that, and this stuff, the can cooker makes good stuff. So anyway, thanks again, and I'll see you next time. This is Rick at my Idaho cabin.
Welcome to my Idaho cabin, where the elk and deer run free. Welcome to my Idaho cabin. Thanks for spending time with